I recently did an Instagram takeover for AmeriCamp and I got asked lots of questions on there that I think would be really helpful for you guys too. So one of the questions I got asked is, if you want to teach an activity at AmeriCamp, do you have to be an expert in that activity? So when you apply for AmeriCamp, there's two kind of major job roles that you apply for. So it'll either be a general counsellor, which is when you live in a cabin with the children and take them to each different activity, or something called a specialist or an activity lead, where you teach an activity and different children come to you. And depending on the camp, you might live with the children or live with other activity leads. So whether you have to be an expert to teach an activity, the answer is definitely no. At my first camp, I went as an art specialist and I've got a GCSE in art, but that's as far as my qualifications go with art. I just really enjoy doing arts and crafts in my spare time, so I talked about that lots in the interview. And this year I'm going to be a fitness director at a different camp, and my background is in like dance and cheerleading, not so much fitness, so you definitely don't have to be an expert. I worked as an interviewer for AmeriCamp, and what I was looking for was not someone that was like really, really good at that activity. Instead, I was just looking for whether you're really passionate about it, because if you're enjoying that activity, the children who come to your activity are going to really enjoy it too. And obviously some people that apply for AmeriCamp are like 18, so they're not going to have loads of experience of teaching that activity to children. So instead, I would just like to hear ideas about what you might do to make it engaging for children, what ideas you can bring to the activity. So kind of keep that in mind when you have your interview. But if you would like to gain some experience teaching that activity to children, I think that really makes your application stand out. So when I decided that I wanted to teach dance and fitness, I reached out to some dance clubs in my area and the dance school that I went to, and just asked if I could help out on a voluntary basis. So I went and helped teach tap dance lessons to children, which then meant that I'd help out with their dance exams and their dance show, which I think really made my application stand out. And if there's like a sport or activity that you'd like to get involved with at camp, then I think definitely reaching out to people who do that sport or activity in your local area and just asking whether you can help on a voluntary basis. Usually they're really, really happy for the help, and I think it really, really helps your application to stand out, because it shows that you've kind of gone out your way to do that.